One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Ivory. Grabs it in the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Dropping back, it's Howe. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires into traffic, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on second down. To throw, it's Ivory. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Ivory. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Barrels ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, it's out. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ivory. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to pop the draw. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Ivory. Balls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. To the ground with the back. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hout. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Moving away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
To the air, it's Houck. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really good job on the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, now forcing a fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Ivory. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Right on the money. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Ivory. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Ivory. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their their defense, I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. Look out, he's got room. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield is Howell. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Makes one man miss. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down, when you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Using the quick game, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. To the air, it's Howell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They want that clock to run. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.